Aikanashi.
Yamato!
Oh, that was fun. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to Day Trade Options. The title of my video today is This is Truly Getting to Be Crazy. This is just, it's working every single day. It's just, it's truly incredible. It really is. I'm just going to keep doing it until it stops. And I hope it never stops. I did have a loss today. And in hindsight, it's because I didn't follow my rules, and I think that's the way it goes. I did not have a banger of a day like I did yesterday, although there were so many opportunities. That's just the way it goes, I guess. Sometimes, some days you just don't catch the best trades. Some days you do. But I did manage my risk properly, and I will show you, where I went wrong. So today I got into a Meta put. I saw Meta come up. It did exactly what I wanted with the exception of one thing. It was below 720. It was below the cyan. It had not got below the green, the 20 EMA. I had this pushed down. I got in. I held. I got a push to here. I reduced risk a little because I did get in kind of heavy. And then it started going back up. Once it got right here, I exited. And I had a $385 loss because I did not follow my rules. My rules, if you don't know, my rules are I want a close below the 20 and then a green below the close of that candle. Wherever that candle closed, as soon as I get green, I enter. If it goes back up into the 20 area twice, consecutive greens, I would exit. I needed a red and then a red push below for continuation. I did not get that. Therefore, I have back tested this thing thousands of times and I know better, but I think it's no different than anything else in life, right? Human emotions take over. I want to catch the move, want to get in early. I got to stop doing that because when I do that, it doesn't work out. And when I follow my rules, it works out. Case in point, if I had followed my rules, I know this is hindsight trading, right? But this is what I would look for. Push below these levels, a reclaim of the 2200, huge, right? Huge. Then a push above, a retest of a major level, and then an entry right there. Bam. Trade to the LRC, and you can hold, starts coming back through it, exit somewhere around here because you're getting tired of waiting. That's it. Simple. But I didn't do that today. I did take a loss. I did actually catch this later in the day Oh wait, no, it wasn't that. I'm sorry. It was AVGO. AVGO was my other trade today. And I decided to quit trading midday. I was tired of watching all of this craziness. But I did get into a decent AVGO trade. And the reason I think I did well is because I got in kind of heavy. I got in with 25 contracts. So a little bit crazy. I did go against, again, I went against my rule set, the way I normally trade. I'll show you what I did. And it's really important to see this stuff because for me, it helps me to remember I need to stay on track, right? I need to keep trading with my rules and not get overconfident and make sure that I'm, trading the right way. So I got in on the 1, 2, 3 right here. I was again trying to catch a move, and sometimes guys, you can catch the move early before it gets through the 20 and the 200. It worked out great. But once again, the reason I have set my rules the way I've set them is so that it mitigates the losses or the times that it doesn't get through the 20 and the 200. Because when I went back and back tested with this strategy on a 2-minute time frame, I needed to be trading away from the 20 and 200 always, not into. So I did this again. I got in 10 contracts right here. It came down. I added 5 on a pushback up here. Came back down, added 5 more. Came back down. I didn't add. I did add right here. I added another 5 right here. So I was in this pretty dang heavy, right? From this point all the way through here. I got this push up here. I took 20 off on that push. And then I took my remaining 5 off as it started coming down. I didn't make a lot. I was up quite a bit on this candle. If I had taken all off, I didn't. I ended up making $400 on this trade. Really bad trade, really bad chop. Terrible idea to trade this. I never cleared my levels. It was really dumb. Also, when I was trading this, NASDAQ, ES, SPY, Qs, all had levels. And what's bad about, and this is just a good reflection of how we as traders can get better, always get better, right? I've been on an incredible hot streak. However, I think sometimes that makes you a little overconfident in what you're seeing. So it humbles me, right, to get back to trading my rule set. Make sure make sure that levels are crossed, levels are out of the way, because at the end of the day, it's better to not get in trades and to not take losses than to try to trade and to get lucky, because that creates bad habits. So I got lucky. I made $400 here. In some aspects, I wish I had a loss, because this was a dumb trade. So last couple of days, I've kind of been off my game as far as, now granted, yesterday I made a lot of money, but it was also kind of on a dumb trade. But it worked out for me because I was trusting the long LRC. But in reality, it was not well executed. I should have exited when I was supposed to, take a small loss, wait for the pullback to the levels, look for a move up, and then get it, right? Like this right here is beautiful. Easy trade. Got down, it's above the levels, right? But you finally push down below. This is your formal retest, finally. Of course, it's hindsight. You don't know that, right? Here's where I would have also thought of getting in. because this is a
I
good
cannot
break, retest, entry here. I would have exited on this candle for a loss. So gotta look at this as a real trade, right? A real trade, you get this move up, it's a fake move, consolidates. You want to break and a retest. You could have used this as a break and retest. This purple line is a trend line I wanted to cross. So possibly could have waited to get in here because it did close above, sideways exit. That would have been a loss. Then you get to push down, reclaims the level, gets back above, pulls back, then boom. This would be the entry for the next attempt. Up to here, exit on the reds, wait for a pullback. Possibly would have been this one for me, or not possibly, absolutely would have been this candle. Would have had to respect my trading rules, 2 red consecutives. Didn't get any until here. So would have worked out, but this was a kind of an ugly trade. I had no right or reason to be profiting $400. I did. I'm going to most definitely be much more careful now going forward. Trade my rule set, make sure I'm above my levels. So then I got into an SPX. That one should have been over $1,000 trade. I did get a I did get 620 on it. I'll show you that trade. I did not meet my, I don't think, yeah, let's see, I had $1,235, $1,255. So I was under my 1K. But SPY, wow, what a move today that I missed the biggest miss, which was the second attempt. I did get in. I got in only 2 contracts. I got in my first one at 942, which was right here. And once again, gosh, I don't know what I was doing today, guys. This was not smart. So I got in here, held, and oh, wait a minute, I'm on the wrong day. I was about to say, I didn't remember doing it that bad. That would have been ugly. 942. Okay, much better. 600 was the key level. We pushed up off of the red LRC, moved above the 600. I entered on this candle here. I waited for a move, a pullback. I had this pullback. I had another pullback, or not a pullback, but came down to the level, pushed up, and I entered right on this candle right here. So I entered only on 2 contracts. And then I exited one here early just to take profit. And that's because the rest of the market was trading into the 20 daily SMAs, the 50 daily SMAs, the 100 daily SMAs. It was a bloodbath today as far as levels. We were trading into tons and tons of levels that were just tough. But then once I got up to, let's see, it was right at 10 o'clock. Right here, 958. I took my final one off. I ended up with a $620 profit. Not a great profit. So today's trades were not great, guys. I did not trade very well. So it is what it is. This one wasn't bad, but I was trading up into the 200, right? If you are trading this system or any other system and you're using a rule set, emotions get in the way of you trading sometimes. So it's best if you're able to manage that and understand when you're breaking your rules, when you're slipping, to realign. So tomorrow will be my realignment. I reflected on today, reflected on yesterday's lucky trade, but there's a lot of trades that are out there every single day that I don't have to try to jump in these. Luckily, those two, that was $1,020 for those two trades. But I lost 385 on the meta trade right out of the gates. I did. Oh yeah, I did get into a meta. I did get into a meta call, and it was actually a pretty decent looking trade. Let me see what that was at. And if I remember correctly, I just scalped that one today. Where's my meta? Here we go. Oh yeah, it was after it got back above 720. I saw this pullback.
Haikanashi.
I saw this. Oops. Yeah, it's gonna do it. Saw this move here. It pushed up. I saw the pullback. I entered here. It was a beautiful entry, probably the best entry of the day. Funny thing is, because the market was so bad, I only ended in a couple, and I exited right around here. I didn't hold it for my 20 or to my LRC. I just took a profit and got out. So I got out at, oh yeah, only a $235 trade. 235. So these are my trades today. 235 minus 385 plus 400 and plus 620. That was my trades today. So I'm just under 1,000 for the day, which was actually really good considering. And I think that was the reason I wrote what I wrote. This is getting crazy. I traded horribly, but I still traded my idea, my trading plan, and still profited on the day, which is truly asinine. It's crazy, but it's just been one wild ride, and it's been amazing. And I'm hoping the same is for you. I hope everybody else is trying to use this strategy, and you guys are doing well with it. I know I have a couple people in right now live. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to cut it short tonight. Please hit the like button. Please hit subscribe if you haven't. But man, there were so many great opportunities today that I missed. Jeez, listen, just tons. I didn't even look at IWM today. Oof, look at this. Yeah, it was kind of a rough, choppy day. So I will say this: if you guys were green today, congratulations, because it was not an easy day to trade. Not at all. A lot of chop. Depending on which instrument you traded, man, you got just ate up. I mean, look at this. Look at Google. The 185 level has been a pretty significant level. You can see it respects the heck out of it. But watch, and look what happened here. Straight down off of it. Boom. Stops on the LRC. Shoots straight up to the red. Back to the red. Well, stuttered between the red and the 185. Finally broke down to the red. Moved back to the red. So it was kind of like a channel trading day today on Google. You could have taken puts every time it hit the red down. That's another way to trade using the Anchored LRC strat. If you get an idea that it's channel trading on the day, then take a trade, take a put or a call at the bottom. If it goes below your level, hop out. You know, you'll take a small loss, but you could get the bottom of a move, which could be fantastic. So just depends on how you trade. I don't typically try to trade the channels. I have done that with SPX on a few occasions when we see SPY just going from channel to channel to channel to channel. we recognize it about midday, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna, if it goes back down to this channel, I'm hop in and trade it all the way back up to the other channel. Can be some amazing trades. But yeah, you can see it was a rough day today, guys. So congrats if you were green. If you are red and you kept it small, congrats even more, because that's just more important to manage your portfolio, manage your trades, manage your risks. That's how you're going to be successful. Get out when you should get out, exit when you should exit. In this strategy, you know, if I were to get in, which I would right here, this is like a perfect scenario. I have the red LRC that's being respected right here. Granted, guys, you have to remember, one thing that we're lucky about is the LRC gets hit like to the penny sometimes, but that doesn't always have to happen. When you see it moving around it, you just have to focus on your trend and your price action. And for me, you know, I'll watch something like this. I'll pull and say, okay, we're wedging. We're not really going anywhere. We're just wedging. We got, you know, lower highs and higher lows. And then look for a move above my trend line, which would have been here. That would have been an entry. And take it, scale out here. You know, and if you have a big enough account, which it does help to have a big account, right? You can get in 20, 30, 40 contracts. You move through there, you've already made $600-700. Where if you're in a small account, you may make $50, but that's okay, guys. You have to trade it based off of percentage. The percentages is what matters. So if you're getting 20, 30, 40, 50% on a trade, that's fantastic. Be happy. I mean, that's excellent. And I have to say, with this trading strategy that I'm using, we get 20 to 50% like every single trade almost. It's crazy, but almost every trade we get that. So it's very easy to get, and it has been very easy. The trading has been simple, even through the bat. Like today, we really had no right to be profiting today, but we did. And so I think that's a big, you know, that has a lot to do with managing your risks. I'm trying to see if there's anything out there that's worth taking a look at, see what happened. Let's look at NQs. This is what I watch all day, NQ, ES, and NQ just had, it looks a lot better here, but man, did it look ugly. Well, actually, I have to say, in the morning, Qs and NQ just blasted straight up. It looked gorgeous. And then it hit this 21,700 level, back down to the 21,595, back up, hit the 21,740, back down between that and the LRC. So if you can see, it's like a mess. There are so many levels. Not to mention, if I go to my, this is the chart I do my support resistance levels on, which also has my 200, my 50 daily SMAs. Check this out. Let me go to like a, I'll go to a 15-minute chart. What's going on? What's going on? Must be back a lot of days. So before the day was over, this is what we were dealing with today. We had 21,520. We had the Fibonacci retest level. We had the 50 daily SMA, the 20 daily SMA, the 21,700 level, the 21,740 level. We had the long LRC. I mean, it was just nothing but a big old roadblock. I think someone called that out in the Discord, or a road bump, or a speed bump. I'm like, yeah, it's a speed bump, all right. It's a freaking wall, because we'd get over one and get a tiny movement, and then we would hit the next one, and then Qs would reject one while this is going up, and then ES would reject, and then the stock that the ticker we were in would stall and go sideways. So whenever you're using these levels, guys, and you've got like ES above and NASDAQ below, and one's trying to get a crossover one way or the other, you're going to end up with this choppy day. That's what happens. So as soon as we notice that, for me, I'm just going to stop trading. I'll let everyone know I'm done. I'm going to wait and see if it clears out. If it doesn't, so be it. If I don't make another trade for the rest of the day, I don't care. But it's smarter to do that than to take a loss. Thank goodness I've been, I'd say, somewhat blessed to not have any red days for a long time. I should have probably had a red day today, but anyway, it worked out. So once again, look at ES. You have all these levels we had to deal with. And Qs, same thing. And this is what I watch every day. I keep my eyes on every bit of this. Qs was down. It went up above the 20 daily. So Qs looked really strong all day. But the other stocks kept getting held up. So anyway, keep that in mind. Keep an eye on that. Now we're pushing up. We have 532, 533.50. Next level is above. And so I'm going to end it there, guys. It wasn't any like crazy day today. It was a rough day. I still profited. Probably shouldn't have, profited what I did. AVGO, lucky trade. Oh, you know what? I did get in a trade. I forgot. I did actually meet my quota today. I forgot about my BABA trade. Late day, I got into a BABA trade. When did I get into a trade? Here, let me pull it up on my other. I forgot about the BABA trade. I didn't have it written down. BABA, where you at? Actually, Baba had a pretty good trade today. Wasn't bad. I was not trading with the group. I had already stopped. I just happened to notice a setup, and there it was right here. So here's my Baba trade. I got in kind of light, but I think I made like 130. No, yeah, I think it's like $170. I got in here, and I traded to yellow, and I got out. I didn't even mess around, but I got this entire move. But I think I only got in like two contracts. I don't have it up on my chart. I think I accidentally deleted my contracts on my side monitor. But I got in two contracts. I scaled one off right at the top of the structure to the right in case it came back. And then I held the last one up to the yellow, and I think I made I think it was 265, 270. So I think I did actually just eke over my 1K for the day. But anyway, still kind of a rough day. Should have traded better, and that's one thing I will be looking at. Just working on my own. Sticking to my rule set. Yeah, huge dumps. If you are, yeah. Hey, Alex, how you doing? Yeah, and we should all. That's a very smart observation. Usually when we start the day, I had an off day. I kind of got in late. I had a lot of stuff going on at my office, so I was really busy and didn't get to put as much effort as I wanted to into my pre-market stuff. But typically when we have a really big move, just like Alex in the chat mentioned, when you have those big moves pre-market, you have when you have news like core CPI that came out today, you can pretty much be prepared. You should get prepared for a choppy day. If you happen to catch a good runner, good job. I think I noticed that today, Alex, you actually got, was it / GC, right? Yeah, gold futures. It looks like it had a really, really good movement today. So beautiful trade right here. This is an outstanding setup. So if you're trading this strategy or any strategy, this one really, really just bodes pretty well with it. I personally wouldn't trade into the 200, which I did today, or I have a couple of times lately, but that's part of my rule set is to not do that. Couple things to watch. See the consolidation on the red and the consolidation on the red here. Once you break above, you could enter that and see if you're going to get the move. If you come back below the red, just exit, right? Not difficult. Pretty simple to do. Pretty simple, easy trade. You have a very low risk and high reward if you get it, or potentially high reward. I would absolutely scale out at the 200 EMA. This right here would concern me, but this would also excite me, right, on two levels. So if I hadn't got in here, this consolidation and then this move here, and as soon as it cleared structure high, which is high to the left, I would have entered this for the upside move. Exit on either that 2 red or that 2 red. Most likely it would have been this first one, and take my profit. But yeah, this looked really good today. It looked cleaner than some things. I think I noticed that you had put that in the Discord today, so I went over and checked it out. It did pretty good. You know, once again, you could also just trade support. I mean, that's a banger of a move, man. And even this retest, something to pay attention to. I don't know if you're focused on this or if you've even been looking at it, Alex. You may or may not know. So I will tell you. I've mentioned it several times before, but if you're in an uptrend like this and you get a pullback and a retest in the 20, get in it. Sometimes it is huge. Like, it is sometimes really massive. This one didn't go too far. It didn't get above its high over here to the left. So, you know, of course, I probably would have exited early once I got my second red coming back down, or just hold it and then get out on this one. But it did it again. And if you see that happening, there's your entry. Trade to the red. It's so easy to do. And the thing is, if you have a rule set, right, even if you take these small losses, this gain will more than make up for it. And that's part of why I'm green every day. If my moves don't go, I just exit, and then I wait for the next setup and I get in. You swung SPX puts, 240%. Joe. You swung from yesterday to today? Let's take a look at that. Let me go to golly, why is this? This thing's looking pretty wonky. You swung SPX puts or calls? Oh, I'm in the wrong freaking thing. I was about to say, what the heck? Ooh, boy. Did you type in calls if you swung calls? Or did you swing puts? Type which one you did, please. I know there's a delay, so I'm just waiting. Okay. Because I was about to say, man, you're a crazy guy. Your cheese has slid clean off your cracker if you did calls, knowing what we were trading into. And you traded with core CPI. You must have had some sort of insider information, man. Congrats, though. That's freaking fantastic. It's ballsy, but fantastic. Check out how good the long LRCs are, guys. Look at this. Boom. 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 It's just all day long. Yeah, this was a level. So that's not a long LRC. I put that in. That was a yeah. If you guys have heard of the strat move, I put that in as a. If I got above this, I was going to trade it for a breakout, like a swing trade. But yeah, if you haven't been using the long LRCs, you need to. They're amazing. The linear regression channels. 240%. That's awesome, man. It was kind of interesting. It's probably been about six or 7 months ago. I had a couple guys in the Discord that we were trading every day. We were getting an SPX calls and puts, and I kid you not, like at least 3, maybe 4 times a week, we were getting over 140 to 200% on our trades. It was insane. It was insane. Did you just do one and was it out of the money, or did you do one like in the money next week, if you don't mind me asking? When are you going to come into the channel, by the way, Joe? Yeah, hey, Alex. One of these days I'll get in there. I'll come over and I'll come into the non-member and have a discussion with you. And we can go in and look, man. It's incredible for swing trading. It really is. So far, since I've started one weekly, since I've started doing the long LRCs, they haven't failed me. Even though the one I did, so the trade yesterday that I had that $2,790, that probably wasn't the best entry for me, right? But what actually helped me to make that profit and to stay in it was, as I was looking, I realized that the long LRC wasn't getting below it. It kept, every time it would come down, it would wick and hit it and just buy right up off of the long LRC. So I held it. I was in pretty big drawdown. I was like 10,000 down overnight on that TSM trade yesterday. But during the day, it stayed above my long LRC. It went up. And I actually got out too early, but I was like, man, I'm going to get out on this thing. I'm already up 2,000. I'm getting out. So I got out on I think it was 2,790. Oh yeah, that was a good level. I had the 595, so 596, yeah. Or you did the 526. Let me take a look at that. Yeah, we have a couple futures traders in there, and man, one is named I Am the Night. Super cool dude. Shout out to him. He's an awesome dude. So good. He's good at his. He makes my day every day. He really does. He when he's trading, he all of a sudden all we hear in the background is this little, and he's future trading, and he's just killing it trading the strap. And he's like, all right, guys, I'm out. See you later. See you tomorrow. And like he's done by probably 9:45, pretty much every day. It's incredible. It's awesome. Oh wow, yeah. No way. Did you stay? How long did you hold that, Alex? Did you get this whole move? That was incredible. Excellent watch right there too, man. Seeing that hit that oh, you took it off. Did you get in early pre-market, or did you get right on the right at the open? Ooh, boy. That's fantastic, man. Congrats. I love it, man. I think, man, we're gonna have the most successful trading Discord there is. I'm telling you. We have all been so successful and so doing so well. It's incredible. And it's just awesome. Yeah, pre-market. That's so good. Good job, man. What a good read there. It was that was ballsy to trade into the 595. Did you have that as a level? That's ballsy. Or did you exit at that level? Did that give you fit? No, you had to go. You traded up to here, didn't you? You got to the 21,700. You had your TP at 626. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to see what I did not have a 626 level. Where'd you get your 626 level? Just curious. Twenty-one, 5, 7. It's too many digits. 21, 5, 7, 6. Okay. Very good, man. That's excellent. I had 595 as a level. 582 was a 61.8% retracement. 630, 25, 50%. Oh, okay. I've actually tried those before. And you know who else has some pretty decent levels if you've never tried it is oh gosh, what's his name? I'm gonna butcher his name. Let me, let me see. Oh, Saty. Saty. He has some really good ATR levels. That's incredible, dude. Keep it up. That is so awesome. Do you trade prop firms or do you trade straight up? Yeah, you know what's bad, Joe? Joe, I had Robinhood on my watch and I accidentally took it off. I had it on my alternate grid up in the right, and I put another. I was checking out IBM, and I forgot to switch it back, and I missed Hood. I looked at it later and realized that it had a pretty decent move. Oh wow, look at the after hours. Ooh boy. Was it Hood? No, Hood. Well, Hood was okay. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Hood wasn't that great. Oh yeah, it wasn't bad. This wasn't a bad trade here. But this was great. Oh, good deal, man. Yeah, prop firms suck, man. Those things are a ripoff. They set it up to just get your monthly payments. That's all. Wow, great move on Hood. Well, congrats, guys. I'm gonna hop. I gotta get to bed. And gotta go tuck my daughter in. She's probably already asleep. But anyway, hey, thanks for coming by. Hit that like button for me. So subscribe if you haven't, and get into the Discord, Joe. What are you doing, man? You don't have to come into the paid one. Although, the paid one, like we make $50 in like 5 seconds. I'm just saying. I'm just kidding. But anyway, I will catch you guys on the next video. And for any newcomers that happen to see this video, check out my other videos. It's the Anchored LRC Strategy. And if you're interested, check out the link. The link to my Discord is down below. I don't know what I'm saying. But anyway, you guys have a great evening. Thanks for watching. Um, Alex, keep it up. Hey, I will come in and check. I'll chat with you in the non-member tomorrow. Um, I know I've said this several times. I'm thinking about doing like um, a free for all, like everybody one day of the week, maybe on hump day or something. And then everybody, I'll just go to the free channel. Yeah. And then trade. And that way everybody can see how we do it, what we do, and how freaking awesome it is. It's such a good group, man. Anyway, you guys have a great night. Appreciate you coming by. See you tomorrow. Yeah, thank you, man.